Haley was just one of those people, and now that she's not here, it's kind of like, well, Christ, like there's so much we couldn't do. We had like so many plans.
She was so excited to graduate. She told me how excited she was for her future career, and now she can't live it anymore. And it's heartbreaking.
Once again, L1 to Woodstock Ambulance Duty Crew, respond for an adult female fallen, unable to ambulate. The Robbins resident, 11 Chester's Place. Repeating to Woodstock Ambulance Duty Crew, respond for an adult.
Today, we will be headed to the quaint seaside city of Bay St. Louis, a city in the county of Hancock, Mississippi, located on the Gulf Coast, about 58 miles northeast of New Orleans, Louisiana. But Bay St. Louis couldn't feel further from the hustle and bustle. The town's prime spot on the Mississippi Sound, an embayment of the Gulf of Mexico, provides a nice stretch of white sandy beaches with virtually no crowds. In fact, this strip of shoreline is known as the Mississippi Secret Coast. However, on Sunday, April 30th, there will be a tragedy that will make this Mississippi coast secret no more. This is the time of year that high school students celebrate prom and all the excitement that comes along with it. Teens get all dressed up, dance, eat, and enjoy friends, making forever positive memories that last a lifetime. But sadly, that positive experience will end up being shattered for a group of teens in the early morning hours after prom. The Bay St. Louis teens would gather at a house party in the 1000 block of Old Blue Meadows Road, and according to the 18-year-old and her mother who hosted the party, chaos ensued out of nowhere. The mother and the daughter would tell news outlets that they were outside keeping an eye out on what was happening and on everyone, and they could see that everybody was having a good time and getting along, when suddenly shots rang out.
18-year-old Darius Smith, also known as Dee Dee, left his house last night with friends who were attending a Bay High School prom after party.
Good kid. And for this to happen, it would just don't have no words for that.
Before he left, he said goodbye to his grandma, Jackie Gordon, not knowing that was the last time she would ever hear from him.
So about 1:30 this morning is when I got the call and said he had gotten shot.
The teens will begin running, trying to find safety, and the aftermath will leave 6 young people shot between the ages of 15 and 18. 4 would survive the mass shooting, and 2 tragically lost their lives.
I got a call from my boyfriend, and I just hear people screaming in the background, and all I hear is Dee Dee's dead.
Michaela Ward will never forget the moment it happened.
I just started screaming. I didn't know what else to do besides sit there and scream.
6 students were shot at a prom after party in Bay St. Louis early Sunday morning. Diaresi Dee Dee Smith and Haley Stamper were killed.
All I can think about is how my boyfriend feels watching his best friend get killed right in front of his face, and him trying to save him and he can't.
On Sunday, their friends and family gathered by the beach to send them off.
Showing support is what we need right now, because that's like therapy, even for the kids that are here, because they know that they're not alone in this.
One of the 2 students, unalived, was looking forward to graduating from Hancock High School in May. Darius Dee Dee Smith, 18, was a senior who died of a gunshot wound at the University Medical Center in New Orleans, according to friends and others who knew and loved him. According to Darius' loved ones, he was a loving, happy-go-lucky boy with an amazing soul, a loyal friend, brother, and uncle. He was loved by so many and will be missed so very much by his family. They would go on to say he always wanted what was best for someone, even if it didn't benefit him. He loved to make people laugh. That is what he did. There was never a moment when you were around Dee Dee, as he was affectionately known, that you weren't laughing. His loss is devastating to everyone. The second victim, who died of gunshot wounds Sunday morning at the same hospital, was identified as 16-year-old Haley Stamper, another Hancock High student. As for Haley, she was known for her beautiful smile that would light the whole room up. Someone who was just so sweet and adorable like her didn't deserve this at all. Her laugh was so contagious, and she was caring to everyone no matter what the situation was. After Bay St. Louis police responded to the house where the party was, they found the various gunshot victims and later arrested Cameron Everett Brand, 19, of Pass Christian. Police arrested Cameron at his home and charged him with 4 counts of aggressive assault and 2 counts of murder. He is being held without bond on the murder charge. Prior to his arrest in the mass shooting, Cameron had other run-ins with law enforcement, resulting in charges including carrying a concealed weapon, possession of marijuana, and domestic violence by simple assault, along with charge for violating a protection order. According to official records obtained, Cameron also had been cited in the past for violating his bond conditions on earlier charges, but was a free man when he showed up at the party and allegedly carried out the shooting.
Police arrested the suspected shooter, 19-year-old Cameron Everett Brand, at his home in Pass Christian. He's being held on $3 million bond.
It was a mass shooting. He shot 6 children, and he just opened up on them. They didn't even know it was coming.
Now, high schoolers with the rest of their lives ahead of them will have to figure out how to live with loss. Sam Winstrom, Eyewitness News.
GoFundMe accounts were created to help both families with funeral costs. We'll have a link to those on our website. The school district released a statement saying in part, "Our hearts are broken as we mourn the tragic loss of 2 Hancock High School students. Our hearts are with their families, friends, and the school staff during this incredibly difficult time. Let us come together as a community to show our support and love during this difficult time."
A witness account at the time of the shooting, Casey Wood. Casey said he saw Cameron talking to people and then he walked away before he returned and started shooting. He had no idea why Cameron started shooting. In a Facebook profile of Cameron's, he had a picture of himself holding a gun while standing in front of a mirror in a bathroom. A memorial ceremony after the shooting was held in the community that Sunday evening, and everybody released white and pink balloons for Haley and black and red for Dee Dee.
Dee Dee's grandmother says he was set to graduate from Hancock High School in May. He had plans to enlist in the military.
And I know a lot of people say that their children, he was a good boy, but in some cases, that's what it really is. He was a good kid.
Haley was just 16 years old. Her friends said she was a ray of sunshine who was always there for them, no matter what.
She was the one who was not about the bullying. She was the one who was not about violence. She was the one who was always positive. And now that spark is not there anymore.
So sad. Our kids are not getting a fair chance at life these days, with more and more losing their lives to senseless gun violence. And what makes it even worse is that these young people are losing their lives to their own peers, people that they go to school with, live in the community with, or grew up with. And what is causing so many to take small situations and turn them into a lifelong consequence that can't be changed. Please let me know what changes you think need to be made to try to get a grip on what our young teens and young people are going through, because they are our future. These stories continue to break my heart. My deepest thoughts and prayers to the remaining victims, that they have a speedy recovery, and to all the family and friends involved, may the 2 young people who lost their lives rest in love. So please comment your thoughts and prayers in the comments below, and remember to hit the like button to share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.